So now you are more than halfway through your course of Small Business Management. Congratulations on that. And we're looking at writing Section 3 of our business plan, specifically the Operations and Management section. You'll want to take a look at that detailed assignment as we see it here. Your due date may be different than this, but the content will be the same. You start with your introduction, as we've been writing those. This is a chance for you to perfect that introduction that will be included in the final business plan, just the one time. Right now you're introducing each section to help orient the reader to what we're reading. You'll describe your legal form of ownership and why you're choosing that form of ownership. Just as a refresher, here are your options for your legal forms of ownership: sole proprietorship, a partnership, or a corporation. And what you'll need to do is get very specific in the Operations and Management section about exactly which option you are choosing. So if you're talking about a corporation, you need to be specific. Is it an LLC, a subchapter S, or a traditional corporation? And in any of these that are not a sole proprietorship, if there will be multiple key people involved, you'll want to describe for me the key elements of your partnership agreement. I can't emphasize more strongly how important it is to have roles, responsibilities, and exit strategies, especially business valuation methodologies, defined in a strong, well-written partnership agreement. The next element of your operations section is your location. If you are a retail environment, so for sure you'll need to include your city and state here, but if you're a retail operation, you'll need to be really clear about what kind of location you're in. Are you in a strip mall? Are you in a major city mall? Are you a standalone property? Are you leasing? Are you owning? So be very specific there. This next bullet is talking about all of the tasks that you'll be doing. As small business owners, we clearly know the key element or the key task that we'll be performing, whether that's photography or leading a yoga class or running a bookkeeping business. But I want to be sure that we're covering all of the tasks that you'll actually do day in and day out. The reader of this document wants to know that you are aware of all of the other things that go into being a small business owner. And Seth Godin borrowed a really cute infographic from AdSense about photographers specifically. Blow this up. And it's sort of tongue-in-cheek. So this is what people think that photographers do, that they spend a whole bunch of time taking pictures, or at least 80% of their time taking pictures, having some fun times traveling, and then partying like rock stars. But in reality, this is how photographers spend their time, and taking pictures is a much smaller slice of the total time they're spending on the business. There's editing involved, there's bookkeeping, there's meeting with clients, there's figuring out how we're going to get new clients, marketing and advertising, managing the administration of print orders and lab work. And what I want you to take away from this is, as you're writing up all those tasks that you perform in your business, that you are being sure to remember all of the not so fun and somewhat mundane tasks that you will very likely have to be performing in order to keep your business up and running. As with all of the sections of the business plan, I've provided some models for you. These were written by former students who've agreed to share their models with me. I don't have as many good operations section models as I'd like, so do your best and make sure that what you submit to me might be able to be a model going forward. So what I have here is a child care business for home-based and a mobile personal training business, both of which were written very well and provide you a couple different ways you can document all those operational tasks that are involved in running a business. The last component of the operations section is talking about quality and customer satisfaction. And I see so many students write that we will provide the best service or the highest quality, and that's fabulous. Those are great goals. What I'm looking for in here in this document is how you're going to actually document, measure, and track that you are doing that. What does it mean to have the best customer service? Maybe that's a return rate of your customers. Maybe it's ratings on Yelp. Maybe it's referral rates. Establish some goals for those things, and then track to see if you're actually achieving those measurements that you're hoping for. That will tell you if you really are satisfying your customers and if your quality is very, very high. As usual, in my assignment, I clearly specify what I'm looking for in order to earn A, B, C, etc. As always, if you have any questions about this assignment or the components of the assignment, please do not hesitate to contact me. Thank you.